Hello, and welcome back to another video. On Saturday the 9th of December 2023, operation commenced on the SL1 between North Finchley and Walthamstow Central, serving Fryan Barnet, New Southgate, Arnos Grove, Palmer's Green, Silver Street and Crooked Billet along the way. The service operates on a 12-minute headway and currently aids Route 221 between North Finchley and New Southgate and Route 34 from Arnos Grove to Walthamstow Central. However, there is more to this route than what meets the eye, so I will be discussing the history of the SL1, what the route is like in its current form, and my thoughts on whether the service will be successful and how it could maybe be improved. So if you like this video, please remember to like, subscribe and share this video, as I would greatly appreciate it and it would massively help me out. Now, on with the video. The SL1 was first spoken of on the 28th of March 2023, as part of the Superloop project announcement by Sadiq Khan in response to the ultra-low emission zone expansion that was taking place in August of 2023. The SL1 was initially numbered the X34 in consultation plans. The 34, which the SL1 mostly parallels, has also seen variants of the route operating alongside it, most notably the short-lived 34A, operating along the current SL1 route between Silver Street and Walthamstow Central between November 1988 and 1989. The current route of the SL1 was majorly influenced, no doubt, by the Mayor's transport strategy that was published in March of 2018, suggesting an orbital route running between Chiswick and Ilford via North Finchley and Walthamstow. For those of you who have seen my previous SL10 video, you'll probably recognise that it follows a similar route to the current SL10 for most of it, and the SL2 as well between Walthamstow Central and Ilford. The SL1 uses a mostly rebranded fleet of Enviro 400 hybrid cities, which have USB ports inside and have an awesome London transport-inspired interior. The service at present is operated by Arriva London from their base in Palmer's Green, which is quite a convenient place for the service to be operated from, given the base is slap bang in the middle of the route, which from an operational perspective is advantageous given it makes for easier dead runs, and the route stopping right by the garage at Palmerston Road makes for easy driver changeovers and any meal reliefs the drivers need to take. For any of my enthusiast viewers, I'm sure if any of you have seen an SL1 you will have noticed the old Arriva logo making a return, which I think is quite awesome given the new one doesn't look quite as good. We started our journey off in North Finchley, an area which has seen an absolute transformation when it comes to improved transport links, given it has seen an extended 125 to Colindale, a 383 extension to Finchley Memorial Hospital, and a 112 extension from Brent Cross to North Finchley, as well as new night route N271 being created in February of this year, which runs from Moorgate Finsbury Square to North Finchley. At 2:36, I boarded HA002, one of the SL1 branded vehicles used on the route. There was quite the gap in service, however, so I was stood waiting in North Finchley bus station for about half an hour. However, there was a nice guy who we were able to speak to about the new service, who was handing out leaflets advertising the service and the benefits of it. It is clear that whilst the scheme has received a fair amount of flack online, the scheme is being very well advertised by TfL, and at numerous stops along the route there were employees handing out leaflets and informing the public on the route. In North Finchley, the SL1 has 3 stops, being inside the bus station, a stop shared with the SL10 where the 13 and 460 stand, and another on Woodhouse Road called North Finchley High Road. Now, whilst I don't want to write the route stops off entirely given the early stages of the route, here in Walthamstow have a large number of stops concentrated into quite a small area, there being 3 in North Finchley and 5 between Crooked Billet and Walthamstow Central. Whilst the SL1 is in its early stages and the route could be amended with stops relocated to help support the 34 and 221 better, a stop closer to Woodhouse College and Wren Academy would be far more appreciated than the stop right by the high road due to how crush-loaded the 134 and 221 can get. The next area we serve on the route is Fryan Barnet, which is where we started to encounter some traffic, and it took us quite a while to navigate the junction with Fryan Barnet Road. In Fryan Barnet, punters are able to interchange with the 43 towards London Bridge in Islington, the 234 towards Archway and Barnet, and the 382 towards the newly developed Millbrook Park and Southgate. Punters are able to alight for the various football grounds on Summers Lane, various schools along Woodhouse Road, and after a short walk are able to reach the nature reserve near Coppice Wood. After another short hop, we reach our next stop, which is Beaconsfield Road, just up the road from New Southgate. New Southgate Station is home to the East Coast Main Line, and fast and frequent Great Northern services operate from here towards the city and Finsbury Park. There isn't a huge amount to say about the area, other than there being interchange within the area to the 232, which provides orbital journeys using the North Circular to and from North West London and Turnpike Lane. It's also worth mentioning that New Southgate is also close by to Fryan Barnet Retail Park, which boasts a selection of shops, new housing behind the retail park, and a few stores on Station Road, so the SL1 could improve journeys made by workers who are employed within the area. The next stop is Arnos Grove Station, where we pulled into the forecourt and joined the 34, the main route that the SL1 was designed to supplement. At Arnos Grove we interchanged with the 34, which offers links towards Whetstone and High Barnet, the 184, which offers links to and from Turnpike Lane and New Barnet, the 251, which offers links to and from Edgware and Mill Hill, and the 298, which offers links to and from Potters Bar and Southgate. Arnos Grove Station also serves the high-frequency Piccadilly line, which is expected to see a major increase in frequency once the new Tube for Londons are introduced in the coming years, which can transport passengers to key interchanges such as King's Cross, St Pancras and Green Park. Arnos Grove isn't really home to much else really, other than a small parade of shops situated near the station and a swimming pool as you approach the North Circular. It's more of a transport hub really, so I can't imagine there are many people going there for any other reason than to change buses or unless they live there. The next stop we approach after a long slog on the North Circular is Palmerston Road. Palmerston Road serves the southern end of Palmer's Green and it is a little bit of a walk to reach Palmer's Green proper. This is also home of the depot where the SL1 is operated out of, and the location where most driver changeovers will probably take place. At Green Lanes, you are just down the road from Palmer's Green Station, which like with New Southgate also has fast trains into central London, and transport links wise you can expect to interchange with the 102 towards Edmonton and North West London, the 121 from Southgate and Oakwood, the 141 towards central London and the 329 towards Enfield. The area is also home to a large Turkish and Greek population, so I imagine within the area there is a plentiful supply of Turkish and Greek shops that people may want to visit within the area. After a very clear run from Palmer's Green, making use of the underpass running beneath Cambridge Roundabout which the 34 has to use, making a significant time saving at least when I used it, it remains to be seen if that will mean a time saving all day as like with the 4th Street Tunnel. The Cambridge Roundabout underpass is also prone to backing up, although it makes sense that the SL1 would go this way rather than navigating the numerous traffic lights at Cambridge Roundabout. We then arrived at Silver Street, a London Overground station with services towards Cheshunt, Hackney, Enfield Town and Liverpool Street. Silver Street I suppose is a relatively new addition to the TfL network, only being taken on by TfL under the London Overground in 2015, and it is operated with Class 710s. As for what else is within the Silver Street area, there is also North Middlesex Hospital a short walk away, so the SL1 would make journeys faster for those who commute to and from the hospital. The next stop on the service is Ely Trading Estate. Ely Trading Estate is home to various warehousing and retail outlets, including Coca-Cola, and is situated nearby to the Corktree Retail Park, Edmonton Ravenside Real Park, and now the closed down IKEA. However, what really steals the show is the New Meridian Water development situated nearby, which promises 10,000 new homes and 6,000 new jobs, and an up to 8 train per hour service in the future. This is also the section of the route that will likely see the largest journey time slashed due to the route not needing to branch off to serve Cook's Ferry. In my opinion, this will be the section of the route that will really show off the SL1 as an express route. As we approach the end of the SL1, we pass through Crooked Billet, which has 2 stops either side of the roundabout, where punters are able to change for the 158 and W11 which head in the Blackhorse Road direction. Crooked Billet was also home to the previous Walthamstow Stadium, which used to host greyhound racing from 1984 until 2008. Then we passed by Pell Corner, which has Waltham Forest College and the William Morris Gallery located nearby. Finally, we approach the end of the route, being Walthamstow Central. Walthamstow Central is home to the Overground at both Queen's Road and Central, with Central offering links towards Hackney, Liverpool Street and Chingford, and Queen's Road offering links towards Barking and Tottenham. Of course, as we all know, Walthamstow Central is also the terminus of the 36 train per hour Victoria line, so it could be argued that having the SL1 to and from Walthamstow Central allows for more passengers to be funneled into Walthamstow Central to make use of the frequent service. The SL1 terminates within the bus station, where passengers are able to change onto key trunk routes, including the 20 towards Debden, the 58 towards East Ham, the 69 towards Canning Town, the 97 towards Chingford and Stratford City, and the future SL2 towards Barking and North Woolwich. Walthamstow Central is also home to a market further up Hoe Street, which is open from Tuesdays to Saturdays. Walthamstow also has an extensive selection of shops stretching up Hoe Street to Bell Corner, so the SL1 existing will make for faster journeys for shoppers who shop within the Walthamstow Central area. Anyway, now we will get on to what I believe could be improved about the SL1 and any changes I would make. I should start off by saying that despite the journey being quite congested at the very beginning, this definitely felt more like an express route than the SL8 and SL10, which are the only other Superloop routes I've ridden, so that's a positive from the route. I suspect the route will be very busy in the long term, especially as the 34 saw over 6 million passenger journeys in the period 2022 to 23, and I've heard from a regular user of the route that demand is very high from Walthamstow to Palmer's Green and Arnos Grove. I think it remains to see how much the Arnos Grove to North Finchley section of the route will pick up, although what would ultimately improve that would be the abandoning of one of the stops in North Finchley, and instead the stop be placed at Woodhouse College to help funnel the sheer number of students from the surrounding schools. I'm not sure if the SL1 could be extended anywhere, although it would be cool, from an enthusiast's perspective, to see it perhaps take on some of the old 296 express service that operated at the latter end of the 70s, between Hendon Central and Copthall Stadium, as it would certainly alleviate the overcrowding on the 221 if diverted to Copthall. Anyway, that's it from me folks. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please feel free to like, subscribe and share this video, as it massively helps me out when you do. Feel free to comment any suggestions, no matter how radical they are, to amend the SL1. I'll make sure to read any of them and give my views on them. Anyway, that's it from me. Take care folks, and see you in the next video.